Okay. I don't know if it played, so I'll play it again to make sure. Okay. Okay, so figured screw it. Launch it early. So, welcome to Sports Talk. We're talking Giants today.
66 WFAN. How you doing? How you doing? Steve Summers here. Schmoozing, SPORTS. uh yes.
Okay, Charlie from Schenectady, you're on the air.
Vinny from the Bronx. How you doing? You're on the air, WFAN. Yeah, we're just talking.
They got set up with Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Need somebody to do the Phil Rizzuto for that bit.
And he's out. No, he's safe. He dropped the ball. Holy cow! I think he's gonna make it.
Right there.
I had the privilege and honor of meeting Phil Rizzuto once.
Oh,
he was at a card show,
quite
literally just a couple miles from where I am right now, at the Annex YMA Club in New Haven, Connecticut. And he was supposed to be behind a table, but he was just walking around talking to the fans, which he loved doing. Tiny little guy. Oh my God, he's so small, but he's the nicest guy. Like he just, without even asking, he'll tell you this elaborate. He would tell you this elaborate story about how he was in the minors, he was in Virginia, he was in the Army, he was in whatever, or was in the Navy. He was in the Navy, I think. He was the cavalry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember I was in the cavalry. We had the horses below deck. He told the story about how he got to be afraid of lightning.
Oh.
He said he was playing minor league ball in Bassett, Virginia. And in his words, you really had to be careful how you pronounced it, because Bassett, Virginia, you almost call it Bassett, Virginia.
Yeah.
But anyway, he said you get off the bus at Bassett, Virginia, the bus station, and you look and you see nothing but cows, but you turn around and the town is behind you. But anyway, he was out there. He was playing shortstop, and he goes, he's playing shortstop, and there's a thunderstorm coming through. They come through in a hurry over there, and he hears this loud explosion behind him, and the center fielder had got struck by lightning on the button of his cap and burned him all the way down his spine.
That's the only worst spot to be in this way, be in center field.
Yeah, he said, he goes, that was it, sayonara. He goes, ever since then, ooh,
yeah,
I see lightning, I run for the hills.
Yeah.
But oh God, at least I got to meet Phil Rizzuto.
Yeah,
at the very least. So that that was good. That was a good experience.
It'd be kind of like when I met Wolfman Jack, I guess.
This is the Wolfman. Been here with Bob, Captain Bob April. Hey, how you doing there?
He was doing a first appearance at a car dealership. It was like we're in the middle of in my broadcasting school in Huntington Beach, and I forget what the lecture was at the time. But the Heather Sewell comes up and says, all right, folks, I just want you to know that a gentleman nearby the name of Wolfman Jack. It's like, what? Now, if you want to, everybody down there. And yeah, nice guy. I'm like, autograph picture. I don't know where the hell it is, but I still got it somewhere. It might be one of these long boxes.
I don't doubt he's a nice guy. He seemed like he'd be a nice guy.
Yeah. What? It might. No, I think it actually made it out somewhere. Maybe in a book or in a notebook somewhere.
Now,
it's going on the wall as soon as I find it, though.
Now, what was his deal? He broadcasted out of Mexico.
Out of I think it was 93X. I think it was right across the border. Because the thing is, you get outside of the America, outside of the United States, it's like they don't have to turn down that signal, because AM signal is weird. During the day, full power, but then at night you got to turn it down because the ionosphere thickens up.
They power down,
and that'll bounce that thing forever. There's a handful of stations allowed to say full power 24 hours a day. KOA is one of them. KFI in Los Angeles, and I got in a few back east. But in Mexico, right over in Tijuana, They keep that power up, and pretty soon they're having you in fucking Canada, man.
Yeah, that's always heard because you would crank it would carry all across the United States and up into Canada.
Yeah, okay, baby, you got the Wolfman here.
Oh, this is the Wolfman. Hey, baby, how you doing? We got one coming up, my chubby checker. How you doing? He gonna do the twist again. Oh,
if I'm lying, I'm dying, baby. Come on in.
If I'm lying, I'm dying, baby. I can't do that voice for very long. Yeah. Ow! Here comes the Wolfman.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. There was it's colorful characters on radio.
Oh God, yeah.
Then sometime around the late 70s or early 80s, it became, hey, how you doing out there? All guys with deep voices, coming
up. They sell out a lot of it back then. I think it's because the Wolfman was so out of the norm. It's like when tells you a love song, nothing but love songs on there.
Nothing but love songs. Hey, how you doing? Coming up on another super set of music, 40 minutes nonstop, commercial free, right here, and we're gonna kick it off with Air Supply.
And here comes Wolfman. It's got the Beach Boys for you, baby. Ow!
Here come the Beach Boys. Ow! We're going. Jan and Dean coming up. We going down a Dead Man's Curve.
On the Mighty 92X. Ow! From down, get around. I know.
Oh man. The glory days of radio. That's kind of like the idea behind satellite radio, is that you have one signal all across the country.
That's if YouTube would back off on the DCA shit. I think that's like one thing. When Tom was doing that thing about just spinning tunes, it's like, I would love to be doing that. Okay, I got enough songs on the computer right now. I can,
man.
I think I've got the entire Beatles discography. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I think I also made a point of getting all the Queen stuff too. Just load up and go for it. Put up some bits, but I'd been shut down in about 10 minutes. So
yeah. I mean, YouTube is really they're really heavy-handed with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't like it. I don't like hey, we're doing the promotion for you.
Yeah.
Like that's the part you don't understand.
Like when the Eagles, it's not even really Don Henley being an asshole. It's the record company being dickheads. Not that Henley helps. He's a bit of a dickhead himself.
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay. Finally got a response on.
Oh. Ow.
Uh-oh. Oh God, I have my first fly of the season. There's a fly somewhere in here. I don't know. Hopefully he's
what? All right, hold on.
Hopefully he
hold the fort while I go help Steph make the bed there. No.
Okay. How's it going, everybody? Oh, this is the Wolfman. It's Wolfman. It's Wolfman Shlomo. How you all doing? Oh, we come to 93X. How's it going out there? We got the greatest and latest of all the hit records. Oh, for God's sake. How y'all doing out there? Yeah, the Wolfman. Oh! I could have been in radio. Unfortunately, things didn't work out that way. Yeah, the old man was pushing me into the Coast Guard. You want to go into the Coast Guard? I'm like, I don't like the water, Dad. What does that have to do with anything? Plenty. You don't like the water. The Coast Guard's not a good place to be. For God's sake. Oh, pardon me. So, anywho, they are bringing a lot of people back in the MCU for this Avengers Doomsday movie. It's going to be the last go around for a lot of them. But Ian McKellen's coming back. Patrick Stewart's coming back. Kelsey Grammer's coming back. James Marsden. Is Famke Janssen coming back? I don't know. Famke Janssen? Okay, let me see. Famke Janssen, Avengers Doomsday. Famke Janssen and Avengers Doomsday. Doomsday. Let me see. Is she coming back? Was surprising characters not Marvel characters not announced. Let's find out who was not. Yeah, this whole thing they did. I really disliked it. But the chairs, missing Avengers, no Spider-Man. Not that anyone can remember who Peter Parker is now. Tom Holland, you ass. No Hulk, no Hawkeye, no Nick Fury, no Rhodey. The real one we found out in Secret Invasion. Not even Pepper Potts or Happy Hogan to tag along. Well, Captain Carter was reportedly in the mix at one point. Haley Atwell wasn't among those announced today. No huge Jackman, no Halle Berry Storm, no. That's disappointing. No Famke Janssen, no Anna Paquin, no Ryan Reynolds, no Colossus, no Iceman, or any of the first class incarnations. Oh, and no New Mutants either. Remember them? So they had a major Marvel announcement. The cast of.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, here. Let me send this to you. I mean, it's not. What's more interesting is the people who are not going to be in the movie.
Oh, that Avengers thing.
Avengers Doomsday. They did the thing where they just showed the backs of the chairs for 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm like, this is kind of dumb. Just tell me who's going to be in the freaking movie.
We're about to watch a Snarky J video, but the thing locked up on me. Send it to watch it separately.
So I'm reading this thing over here.
Okay. Chris Hemsworth. Vanessa Kirby. That's Sue Storm.
Oh God! Did you see the new episode? New episode of Daredevil.
I have them downloaded. I haven't watched them yet.
Okay, I won't spoil them for you. Okay, unless you want me to spoil them, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've been disappointed. I really have been disappointed in Daredevil thus far. We're 6-7 episodes in. We've only gotten to see Daredevil once, and that was in the first 10 minutes, first 5 minutes of episode 1.
I think that was a flashback.
Yeah, and like this is not Daredevil. This is Law and Order.
Yeah,
whatever it is. Kang.
Another thing about really going to kill off Foggy first thing.
You know how many times I've argued with people about that? I'm like, oh yeah, if I were in charge, I'd kill off this character in the first 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, that's an amateur move. That's a real rookie move you're pulling. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm like, because then you just like, okay, this character's dead. There's no stakes. The tension is gone.
Yeah.
You brought back the old cast and the old characters just to kill them off in the first 5 minutes? What sense does that make?
Yeah. And these guys all want to be the next, Joss Whedon, but Joss had a little defter hand with it, and even he got crap, for doing shit. Okay, so let's see.
And I think this Avengers Doomsday, I think we're pretty much done seeing Deadpool as far as Disney's concerned.
I think Marvel Jesus has done his bit.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to see Deadpool anymore because everyone's hoping he's going to show up in a lot of all these other movies. I'm like, nah, he's there. I just think that they're really uncomfortable with what Deadpool represents.
Yeah. Okay. What the hell we got here? So,
and that's a weird way of
Namor, Beast, Red Guardian, Magneto.
Namor's going to be in it, or No More.
Sentry.
Oh, Sentry. Okay.
Nightcrawler. Missed Alan Cummings back as Nightcrawler.
Hold on a second. Sentry.
Hold on. Rebecca Romaine, Channing Tatum is okay. Apparently, Ian McKellen as Magneto is the big surprise. Good boy. Oh, hello.
For losers.
Well, right now, Rob is digging up something regarding the latest Avengers announcement.
You see me buried right now? I've been cleaning the house, so I stuck up half puppies from around the house here.
Yeah. Might just get Sinead in here. I'm chatting with her on WhatsApp.
Ah, here he is. Got it.
Remember when they announced, Sentry as a character? It was during the whole Blair Witch thing. They're trying to sell him. Oh, this is a forgotten Marvel character. Only showed up once. It's like,
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta turn my camera on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can turn my camera on. Oh, jeez, coffee cup. Okay. There we go. There we go.
I am so excited for Monday night. I'm having a really, really crappy week. There's a lot of things happening to a lot of people I care about. The plus side of all the crap is Monday night I get to go see a foul-mouthed Aussie comedian who likes to do stuff with people with Tourette's.
Oh, goody.
Yay!
And the camera's not working.
Okay, we'll fix that.
All right.
You
there we
penis.
go. Now we're on. The lovely wood paneling.
I am wondering how he'll react to some of these if they do go off.
So, Sentry, yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
There you go. This is the only Marvel figure I've ever bought. So
they trotted that guy out. It was during the whole Blair Witch thing. I figured, we can get in this. And they started selling him as a lost Marvel character.
That is actually a great hook. If you think about it.
Yeah, and they started punching holes in immediately because the stuff stands. I think they said the artist seemed like that looks like John Romita. What the hell?
I'm Robert Reynolds. I'm the Sentry. Don't you remember me? I don't remember you.
Yeah,
that was a great hook.
Yeah,
his split, and his enemy is the Void, who is himself. Meaning he's his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Here we go.
Yeah, right. Let's pull the condom off the mic. All right. See how that works.
I'm sorry. I literally just got back. Hey, I found a new eagle nest tonight.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which only means I know I've located and have charted about 200 of them at this point over the last 7 years.
Oh, awesome.
So I might be a little obsessed with my work.
Just nice.
Well, that's
okay. I think I'll just send a link now.
Right now, I'm just wow. Right now, I'm just trying to make all these pictures I've been collecting for years into prints. Get rid of the ones that are fails, the ones that are just memory quality, print quality, finished prints, artistic versions of things and stuff, and actually finish a lot of these projects, which is not an easy thing to do. Not by a long shot, But
remember to check your DMs.
You got to have something, right? So it's like I'm going, okay, well, I got to finish all these up because at this moment I have 7 years of photos and almost 500,000 photos on this computer. And I'm just talking about the ones from my actual photography folders. I'm not talking about anything else. I need to figure out which ones can be turned into prints and which ones can't. I need to get rid of some of the excess, and I need to get all the stuff finished, and I need to build a website. Because let's be honest, I have a hell of a database of good photos I can use. I have a lot of failures, but I am good at my photography. Wow.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, you are good at the photography. That's actually good.
Yeah.
It's like I can sit there and say in most things I don't have a lot of self-esteem. People are right about one thing. When it comes to my photos, I do have a fucking ego.
It's like getting back to the radio thing. It's like that's one thing. It's like I hadn't cracked open a live mic as doing a radio show in almost 20 years when I got my because I've been volunteering up at KGNU, and basically mostly board op. Occasionally kick on. You're working at KGNU and community radio, Boulder. But I needed to get me a music show, and finally, after changing music directors because he had their own little idea, finally got one. August of 2014, midnight to 3, and thing is, every other station in the area going either syndicated or automated. Not even sure there's a board out there and stuff. For those 3 hours, I was the voice of Denver radio. They can't take that from me.
No, so Denver radio was desperate for a voice,
and I did go a little nuts that one. It's like 1 hour was just folk songs. Okay, kicked off with Band from Argo. There's a few Weird Al stuff in there.
A little weird.
It's Eben Brooks. Hey there, Cthulhu.
Rob, did he literally just said he only got a little weird?
Yeah, I think he did.
I wanted to keep it within the parameters of a proper rock and roll radio show. Okay?
You can still keep it within those parameters and be weird as fuck. You're talking about rock and roll here.
Yeah.
And you are not a little weird. Let's get that fucking shit straight right now.
Oh God, Ted.
Well, again, I had not DJ'd a radio show since the early 90s at this point.
It's so not our fault. You're old.
Over 20 years, and I got like getting on a bicycle. Just boom.
Oh, goody! Captain Whammin was not announced for the Avengers movie.
Oh,
the fact that they tried to make her out like she was the queen of the original Marvel's characters and stuff. It's like, no, she wasn't. I still say the only good thing that character ever did was get zapped by Rogue and put in a coma. I hate that character so much. I've hated her for a long time. And how bad do you have to be for Magneto to call you a fucking Yahtzee, as YouTube prefers? Literally, Magneto called her one in the comics.
Jesus. Carol Danvers used to be
in this movie?
The previous
version, character.
The old version of Carol Danvers before she was Kelly Sue DeConnick was actually pretty interesting. She was when she was still Ms. Marvel or Warbird. Everything.
Yeah, they were I still found her annoying even then.
Well, but she.
Poor Bob.
Okay, might want to go off camera there.
What happened?
I don't know.
You froze up for a moment. That's all I know.
You're still frozen up.
There's a dead spot somewhere here in the the internet sometimes has trouble, or there's interference somewhere. I haven't been able to pinpoint.
We've got your voice, but it got you frozen on a face where you look like you're smiling, like you're about to do something evil.
But it's like, when they after the misguided attempt to have the Image guys take over the characters for a while, and then the Heroes Are Born thing when George Perez back on the Avengers.
It's like I don't disagree that the character was better than it is now.
Yeah.
What I disagree is that it was a good character.
Well,
it was a
lot of people try to argue.
Character than what we got now.
Better version of that character.
Yeah.
Which that character is just like nails on a fucking chalkboard to me, I swear.
Well, she was looking at herself in the
when she got the dark blue thing with the lightning bolt down. So I look good.
Okay, I zoomed out and it zoomed back in.
It's still frozen.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's like, I can. Anytime Bree can read a character and read some of the books and comics on it, which there are a lot of people who say she did that were around her, so I'm not going to try to disclaim that part. But if she read those comics and went, I can sympathize and understand with this character. The comics in the era where she would have done that are Danvers as a full tyrannical psychopath.
Yeah.
Where she's murdering people.
She didn't go back very far.
And if that's the character that she can go, I understand this character. It's like, I have questions. I mean, wow.
It's like when they originally wanted George Clooney for Nick Fury.
Ew.
The one comic he looked at for research was one where Nick is killing a kid or something. Or he's just, I don't want to play that character. Like,
Clooney doesn't do research hardly.
I know. Yeah.
Part of why I do not understand why so many people like him is because he really does not put effort in.
Yeah.
And that's been a problem with him from the beginning.
That's saying, at least when Jack was, he actually read more than just one issue. He did, and he went to comic shops and talked to fans. Okay, so
Nick Fury is one of those, I understand it's more forgivable
mm-hmm.
as a race swap than most of the others. It's still a bit annoying, even though it's Samuel L. Jackson makes it more forgivable. But they still took a little redheaded guy with a very Celtic personality and turned him into a black man.
Okay.
That one I can see because again they were doing the Ultimates version of Nick Fury, which they based on Samuel Jackson.
I just did.
I know it's. I understand how it works that way. I know how they got there.
To me, it goes with but just because the comics did it doesn't mean it right.
I know, yeah,
that was the whole argument for the female Thor. It's like, well, they've already done it in the comics. It's like, and the comic line tanked because they sucked like a 2-bit hooker on crack. I mean,
yeah. With Samuel Jackson also worked because Samuel Jackson is a major geek.
Yes, and like I said,
he still has a whole slide to go down.
Can I finish the point I was trying to make that you interrupted the first time?
Go ahead.
As I was saying, with him, it's understandable, and part of why they got away with it, even though it really was taking a comic character and race swapping it in the comics because you want to base it on somebody else, and then race swapping it in the shows and movies to base it on that new version. And the only reason they got away with it the way they did, and so many accepted it, is because it's Samuel fucking Jackson, and he actually is a nerd who at least loved the characters.
Yeah.
Whereas with these others, but I still, as much as I love the way he played the part, I'm not a big fan of the race swapping. I can't. I really don't like it. And if it's one thing when it's a character and it's written only, there's no visuals, and there's nothing that really ties it to a specific culture or ethnicity. Okay. But if there's things, visuals, art, artwork of the characters, things like that show them a specific way, or certain parts of the personality that are portrayed a certain way, that's where it gets more annoying.
Yeah. We know that multiverse thing. They can bring back David Hasselhoff for Nick Fury.
And
he could use a hit. Okay.
I'm not a big fan of the whole multiverse thing, and that's as somebody who has used similar things in her writing. I do not like how Marvel has done it. You can do multiple dimensions. You can do multiple worlds, whether you fucking think Mirror Mirror was, after all, and do it well.
Yes.
And I would argue original series in Star Trek did Mirror Mirror and the multiverse angle well. I would say even the episode in Star Trek where he's sliding through the different realities,
parallels,
did it well. Yeah, I'm always bad at remembering names. Remember that. Did it well. I would say even while they got a little heavy-handed with throwing it in a lot to help with ratings, they did the Mirror Mirror stuff well in DS9. And they were using it for ratings boosts in low points.
They stayed true, consistent with what had been established with the Mirror Universe.
Yeah, they stayed consistent. They wrote it well so it fit the characters, but they were very open. They were using it anytime their ratings lulled, they stuck in a Mirror Mirror.
Yeah.
Because it jacked the ratings every time.
By the way, something that Discovery did not do well. Because they were not consistent with what was established.
That's my point. You can do good alternate universes and multiple dimensions and stuff like that. And I'm not opposed to them on merit, but the way Marvel has written it, I'm absolutely opposed to it. Fucking rot. I mean,
it's, it's a form of reset button, and a reset button can be your friend if you sorely fucked up, but it doesn't do well if you're doing it like,
I think
the big red button Office debug. It's not a slot machine, okay?
If you do it right so that it's twisting the reality of what the characters are going through in a way that actually fits the storyline. You could have stories where a character dies off in one universe and comes back from another or a different time or stuff like that and do it well. But they didn't do it fucking well. They did it pathetically. It was a train wreck. It sucked.
Yeah.
And that's the reason it's painful. I'm not opposed to multiverses and stuff like that. I'm actually really not. But I'm opposed to the one Marvel did in every aspect, including the way I've seen it in the comics.
Yeah, when I heard what they did in Multiverse of Madness, I thought, Sam Raimi, if they're natural, it's going to fit in. What? He did what? You bring in all these guys and you kill them? What the fuck are you doing? doing?
Do you want to see what I'm doing while we talk?
Writing John Krasinski's Reed Richards. We've been dreaming of this.
I'm editing.
What?
Ooh.
Baby, I'm editing. See, I can rant, bitch, post things, play games, and edit my photos at the same fucking time. I'm a multi-talented bitch. I mean, wow.
Let's see. I did put in the title, screw another Fortnite stream. So let's see.
Maybe run it.
But I want to have an actual website that breaks down so people can search for certain photo types go out for me by year and by categories like flowers, animals, birds, stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
But in order to even build that website, I have to go through all my photos and get them all edited and figure out what I have and all this other shit. And so I'm just setting myself goals. So many files a day. So it within so long, it'll be done. Now, within that so long, you're talking about editing pictures and sorting pictures with almost 500,000 of them. Within so long, it's going to be at least a couple of years. At least, you know?
Oh, man.
Let's see what we got here. Here's the new shop now. Let's see. We got John Cena.
Ew, fuck's sake.
Just ran a speed test, actually. This is... I'm getting 64 down, 28 up for some reason.
Yeah. Who are these guys?
So that's why I'm imagining that's why my camera keeps dropping out.
Yeah.
Who are those guys? Probably wankers.
That's like, click. What the fuck? Okay. There's no real clue. And then things. Okay. And then Dragon Ball is back with some other stuff going on.
So yeah, I'm like bouncing through the fucking wall for going to see Kidgel on Monday. Are you kidding me? A foul-mouthed Aussie who likes hanging out with people with Tourette's? Oh, this shit's on. I mean,
yeah. Then we got a new truck.
Wow.
Then we got these guys.
I've been playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which is actually, it's not bad, but I'm like, this could be a lot better. Well, Batman's taking a couple of
Yes, Batman having fancies up with the bat. Okay. That was hopefully a fun one. Let's see. What?
Bad.
No, you're getting through. It's just delayed heavily.
I don't think I'm coming.
You're coming through a little bit, but it's got a very big delay.
Yeah, literally, I heard him answer, "You're coming through," and then I heard you say, "I don't think I'm coming through."
Yeah. And we still got. They're also cutting out, so.
I like to cut things too, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going a little dark in my humor today. Wow.
Yeah.
As opposed to normal when I'm just a sweet and innocent angel.
Well, then there's an argument I had with one guy about
that was a deafening silence, you guys. Thanks. And then both of them are gone.
Yeah.
Timing on that. Holy shit.
Yeah. You're catching that debate of them. Oh, you're not fully functional. Dream on, turtle dick. Mine works fine. Okay. Apparently, this one is free, so it's going to go and grab that now. Just to get that out of the way. Back. And that's right, the music will turn down, so we're fine here.
Me and my husband and the gnome went on a little bit of a rant the other night. I started telling them which movies I would rather have to rewatch or watch than to put up with this abomination that's insulting Snow White. I got pretty nasty through the list. I even said I'd rather watch things like Tim Burton and shit.
Sydney Watson did a real good takedown of Snow White.
I have enough issues with her. I've quit watching her.
Well, she did think because what they did with Grumpy.
I'm not disagreeing with what position she may have taken on this one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I am saying because of a lot of things I've seen her do and say, I quit liking her at all. Although she's not as bad as Jebediah Bila sucking up to Andrew Tate constantly and simping for him. And saying, if you don't like him, you're just offended because he hurt your feelings. It's like, the fact that he's on video bragging about trafficking people hundreds of different times, that has nothing to do with it.
He's a misogynist asshole. Okay, has nothing to do with it.
He is not a representative of what the guys in these different communities are.
No. God, no. It's the worst example of it.
And the problem is that there's more men starting to think like him.
Ugh. He's the kind of guy that makes me consider transitioning. Okay, it's like I don't want to get associated with you. What?
That's about how good. Wow.
Okay.
You eat penis. I was timing for that pick.
So
try that again. Maybe one of those nights.
I love it how your internet provider says speed's not guaranteed.
Then why am I paying $100 a month? Okay.
Well, luckily I'm getting a good introductory rate, which they're probably going to jack up.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I did finally manage to get rid of Mediacom. The other company in town finally offered something over here to get rid of them. And the second that was available, we ditched them like a 2-cent hooker.
Yeah. I'm tempted to go down to get a Starlink hookup and call that thing.
We then went over to them and told them why they sucked and they lost our business, which was really, really fun.
Now, you have two choices where I am. You have Comcast, or you have Frontier, which is going to become Verizon at some point. Verizon bought them.
Let me put it to you this way. Mediacom has been such douches to us over the time when they were our only option in this neighborhood. That I actually got to the point where I would have rather dealt with Comcast.
Yeah, Frontier made a pretty good investment. They paid to string fiber in the area, fiber optics.
Yeah,
but like I said, unfortunately, though, speeds are.
Speeds are not guaranteed, or even any speed.
And I won't say my thoughts on Verizon, considering what they did to a bunch of disabled people and veterans on breaking contracts with them after buying up small businesses that worked with them.
Oh boy.
They did that intentionally. They went through all these small areas and they bought all these small businesses that specialized in phone access for people with disabilities and veterans and stuff like that. Bought the businesses and then used a loophole in the law to cut the service before the contract was up and double the price on them. So Verizon, I really hope you sit red hot fucking pokers up your ass. Seriously, every person involved with that. Fuck you and your business. And one of the ones that got screwed over by that was my dad. He was on a specialized program that was actually written to help disabled natives and disabled veterans get phone access, where he was getting this discount for a system through a local business that worked with the tribe. Verizon bought them, and they literally said, no, we're not going to honor any of the contracts. You have to pay 3 times more. And you have to do it immediately. So, yeah, my opinions of Verizon.
Not good. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna look into getting a signal booster.
There we go.
I believe the words choke on a dick, eat an entire bag of dicks, never stop eating fucking dicks could go in line for my feelings towards them. But anyway,
just said Kennison, was the last goddamn dick. It was ahead of the game, Buster.
Let me just take
dick, suck, dick. It was our last goddamn dick.
Well, I was hearing the whole Brad Williams thing when he was talking about people who get offended for groups you're not even a part of.
Yeah.
Eat a massive bag of dicks.
Yeah.
Just stop. Keep chomping on these dicks. Never stop eating dicks. Fuck off. Eat a dick, you fucking... The beauty of how much he just kept saying it is why I kept thinking of that one. Never stop eating dicks. Like,
let me just go into the other room, test the speeds there.
Yeah, I'm on a mission now.
Rock Hudson, tell the story. I was addicted to dick.
Wow, you eat penis.
Okay. Oh, damn it. Locked up.
Well, to be fair, Tony, greed in
might be
mild forms.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, pushing yourself, trying to do better, trying to earn things and stuff. The general of the point of the speech, greed is good, is not fully wrong, but greed as over-corporated, crony capitalist horse shit that's actually anti-freedom and anti-business restrictions and rights. There's a different thing there because there's a certain amount you have to have some regulation. You can't have a fully anarchist state. So it's a middle ground that we need on that.
Yeah,
yes.
Like Gordon Gekko is not completely wrong. You know?
Let business be to some degree, but you can't just because I'm a business, I can do whatever I want to whoever I want. You know, it's like our founding fathers didn't want anarchy. They wanted near anarchy. And there is a difference in that. You can have your free market and stuff, but there has to be some regulation to protect people from being victims of something that they didn't submit or agree to. Not that I went on a nerdy rant about it, but
at some point they should unlock. You know.
I am such a fucking nerd.
And I lost the feed for some reason over here. Just a second, just as soon as I.
All right, let me get back to doing my.
I got a dead spot back here, with something is not working right.
In your brain.
That's right, in my brain.
You have no penis. Wow.
Oh no, where did it go?
Baby, where did my dick go? It was just right here.
You fapped so much it dissolved. Oh wait, no, that's gonna be anime night. Got it.
Yes, I've done some study, and there is a point where you do a little too much and start doing damage. Now, if once or twice a night, that's enough. Yeah.
There was a recent video from Jimmy Carr where he was explaining how Bonnie Blue is now his hero because he set his life goals on being a massive C word, and she's definitely one. And I'm just sitting there going, holy shit. And those moments he says things that you're like, how the hell do you have the confidence to say that? When somebody asks if he's done shrooms and he's like, yeah, I've done shrooms. To any kids listening and watching, don't be a pussy. Do some drugs. What the fuck? It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Let's try this again.
And I'm just sitting there for a minute going, he said that. Yeah, he actually did say that one.
Should be pointed out that if anybody is considering Jimmy Carr a role model of some sort,
yeah, they need
you
psychological
have some
help.
serious issues here, okay?
Especially since nothing he says in his stand-up is something he even wants to see people doing in real life.
No.
His comments about next time I get canceled, I'm going to walk right up to them and go, oh, I'm so sorry I offended you. Because then they'll look at me and go, you don't mean that. Oh, so you're saying I can say things and not really mean them. There you go. It's like, yeah. Oh, Drew is definitely pushing people's buttons right now. You haven't seen his one of his more recent shorts, have you?
No.
I'm going to send this to you.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to suggest is you just watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to put it on screen or anything. Just watch it and tell me what you think.
All right.
Ow. Give me a moment to get it.
Let's see if I can actually land and do something.
Mm-hmm. I bet you'll like it. It's a short, literally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, so is he.
Watch this real quick and give me your input on it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I don't know if I can get to it right now. I'll try after this round, I think. So if I can get to this round. Because lately, it's just been like, sometimes the internet's, like trying to download files today.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be like, oh, right, just hold it for another 10 seconds. Yep. Oh, I actually made it to the island. Okay, that's good. All right, well, there we go. All right. All right, don't be weird on me here, come on. Get to about 1,000 meters. And there we go. Now let me out. What the? I hate when it does this. Come on. Let me out of the goddamn bus. Grief. I hate when it does
Please
this.
disperse. Nothing to see here.
Thank you. And now we can get to where I can.
I gotta find someone to draw my that comic book, either Kung Fu High or Killer Karate College.
Rob, can you actually watch the video I put in the private chat a sec?
Let me see.
Yeah,
it's a short. I just want to see your opinion on this. I swear Drew's trying to see if people will cancel him right now.
Oh, sure, hold on. Let me see.
Because he's already getting people threatening to cancel him over the Casey Anthony stuff.
Oh.
And then he puts up this one just the other day. I swear at this point he's just poking people to see how they'll react.
Oh hell, I think Sam would took him and say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant."
Oh.
What do you think? Is he pushing people's buttons?
Oh my God!
You have learned well, grasshopper. Okay.
That was actually pretty good. I like that.
He's pushing people's buttons, isn't he?
Oh yeah. Now I find there's no scare.
I couldn't stop laughing through that. The thing is,
and now it walks up.
I know because I've watched enough of his podcast stuff that he does lean left and he is all in for a lot of the female rights and feminist stuff that I don't even agree with all of. But he's taking shots at them like nobody's business. It's like I'm just sitting there laughing, going, "This is wow." About the time my husband just started going, "Holy shit!" was about time it said the armpit stuff. I was just sitting there looking, going.
When I was on stage making fun of the sex worker, yeah, I felt bad. Then she told me off. I was like, yeah, not so bad. Then she told me, "You hate women. You hate women." No, I hate all women, just one. I'll take a guess who.
Ow, ow. And the thing is that it's okay for us to have differences of agreement, differences of opinion, different viewpoints. What's not okay is to be pussies about it. It's like, I like having differences of agreement with people. I like having a different viewpoint than somebody else. I mean, am I the only one who thinks it's kind of fun? Especially if you can annoy them? I mean, wow.
I wonder why it is doing this quiet riot thing, or silent riot. You passive-aggressive, whizzing little fuck can't even protest properly. You know?
It's like I follow people all over the social political spectrum on everything, on including men's and female sides of things, because I want A, different viewpoints on that, B, to actually be a voice that'll talk to them about the different sides. Because I do think most sides of most arguments have some valid points. Yeah, you know?
Okay, there we go.
Doesn't mean that the overall opinion or what they take from it is right or valid, but doesn't mean they don't have valid points that led them to feel that way, you know? And so I'd rather learn more about other people. I'd rather see more opinions. I'd rather see more ways of thinking, even if I'm going to see it and look at them and go, you're a dumb fuck. I want to hear other people's points of views. And I don't know when that viewpoint of things is lost.
You don't. Like you don't learn anything by not talking, okay?
I said that video that's in private chat to TJ, who you've talked to him enough with me, you know, he's definitely left of us.
Yeah.
I said that to him and he's responded with a laughing emoji followed by, I had no point at any point watching that. Where the hell it was going. It's like, I did not know where the hell that was going. I was like, yeah, but it's funny.
Whoop. Oh, shit. I'm dead.
I didn't play the thing that Drew did about Casey Anthony for Rob, did I?
No, I don't think so.
I'll put that one in the private chat for him, too.
All right. I'm pretty
sure another one to show that he's starting to push people's buttons.
How did I survive that?
Watch this one, Rob, while I find the other one. This one's really short that I just put there.
How did I survive that and actually keep all my shields? I'm playing against the Marx Brothers. What the hell?
Why don't you take a break and watch the videos I'm putting in?
Because it's actually moving. I didn't take advantage of the fact that it's actually working. No.
Rob.
Well, okay, now it's working.
Rob.
Whoops. Yep, there we go. Okay. And he's back. Right.
Can he still see the links in private chat, or do I need to get him that last one again?
Might understand the last one again.
Someone friggin' vandalized my Tesla. On the back, on the bumper, it reads, I support Nazis. And right next to it, the vandalizer wrote...
Okay, pause.
Someone friggin' vandalized
Pause that. I can hear it, but oh well.
It reads,
who's watching it right now? Because I can hear it.
And
okay.
Right next to
Did you check the first one there? Check the first one. That's bad, isn't it? And next to it, the vandalizer wrote.
Some feminists are always like, you need to respect my body. And then later, they're like, how come you didn't pull my hair during sex? And then you're like, because it's shorter than mine. And then she's like, I was talking about my armpits. And she's like, why'd you come so fast? And I was like, you look like the guy who me. You know, feminists. How come feminists are always like, you need to respect my body? And then later they're like, how come you didn't pull my
He went so. He's really good at these burning punchlines where every single line is another punchline building up from the last one.
Because it's shorter
Or
than
if
mine.
there's no low points where you're introducing the next section of the joke. It's just punchline on punchline on punchline that just doubles down each time. All right, so pause that a sec.
And I was like, you look like the guy who me.
God almighty. We lost Rob again. Okay. All right. Did I at least get that one thing out of the way? I think I did. Come on, give me it. Okay, got a couple actually. So. There he is. Okay.
My internet is not playing nice for some reason.
Yeah. Mine's being snarky too. Okay. All right. I think we'll actually start here. Just grab a car, get the fuck up there, call it a day, because this is obviously not going to work.
I'm gonna have to look into a signal to a range booster or whatever.
Yeah.
Range extender.
Okay. I think I'm going to think about just get a Starlink thing and just stick with Xfinity for the sake of the cell phone. Yeah.
My nephew has T-Mobile internet, like the wireless 5G. He loves it. He absolutely he pays $50 a month. He absolutely loves it. It covers the whole his whole place. He lives in a condo. Covers the whole place. Never had an issue with it. So I mean, that's he's like I said, that's the only testimonial I can come up with.
I've been one of the most left-wing people I know in my life laughing his ass off at that feminist one.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the one I shared right after?
Yeah.
About the Teslas?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I have one more to get you here.
Let me get into the comments.
Which is going to be a fun one because that's the one
Kung Fu
on Casey
High.
Anthony. Should I just share it, Bob, since I've shared it on other ones and we haven't gotten hit?
Yeah.
I'll just share it. It's a good one, and it goes dark. It started well enough, and most people didn't mind the beginning of the joke, but they started trying to cancel him by the end of it. So let me play this for you, and you can see why, okay?
Yeah, nothing's happening here yet. So,
Casey Anthony, the woman who drowned her 2-year-old daughter, allegedly, and was somehow found innocent, posted a video recently. Gross. And in the comments of that video, people are talking about how hot she is still. Gross. I don't know about you. I don't trust a damn thing out of that woman's
so bad.
mouth. So as soon as I saw that video, I muted it. I closed the blinds and grabbed some lubricant. But the point is... It's the first 3-minute video I finished in 40 seconds. I'm not proud of it. It's gross.
It gets worse.
No, I'm joking. That's what she would have wanted. Just a keyboard with a pool of dead babies,
Oh.
Yeah, he hit there.
Okay, there we go. I'll be taking this.
I saw that face, Rob, when he hit that last punchline. The whole thing was savage. By the way, you are muted. The whole thing was savage, but that last line just really went from savage to holy shit. didn't it?
Yeah, he went there. He went there.
So he's got people trying to cancel him for that joke. So then he starts posting stuff mocking them and starts sharing it everywhere. And now he posted the Tesla one and the feminist one within basically the week and a half after people tried to cancel him. He's pushing buttons right now. He's like, I'm going to poke you and see what it takes for you to get really mad at me. You thought you were mad before. Check this shit out.
God. Like I said, you know, somebody, I was telling somebody about the,
come on, turn.
About, you know, we had a bonus thing in trivia. Tell me a joke and it's worth 40 points. I said, well, yeah, I could tell you a bit. I could do a bit for you. Because I'm giving stand up. I really don't do, you know, two guys walking into a bar.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people say, why are you covering your mouth? Okay.
There we go.
It's something I do a lot when I'm practicing. It's not anything.
I had my older brother tell me one time, he says, you should make fun of one group. You should make fun of one group of people. And I said, like, well, I make fun of a lot of people, you know.
Why one group? That's limiting. I mean,
he goes,
make it your thing. Yeah.
I said, yeah, but I said, my jokes are kind of topical. He goes, nah, nobody wants to hear topical humor anymore. I'm like, all right, Shecky Green, what do they want to hear? He goes, you got to make jokes. He told me, I kid you not, you have to do jokes about yuppies. I'm like, yuppies? What are you talking about, yuppies? Do jokes about
Anybody
yuppies.
know what a yuppie is anymore? Come on.
I said, that's the 1980s. You know, I'll make my whole act yuppies then, about yuppies. So I'm driving my Yugo. I'm going to Child World to get the latest Cabbage Patch Kid for my niece. And all of a sudden, this yuppie cuts me off in his DeLorean. I swear he was going 88 miles an hour. So I stuck my head out of my Yugo and said, damn you, yuppie, where's the beef? I thought, well, that's Reaganomics for you. Well, at least I got home in time to see Alf. It's a good thing I Betamaxed that, though. Yeah, if you get all those jokes, you're old. Over the age of, you're old.
Thank you. Sad thing is, there are still yuppies, but most people don't use that word anymore.
Jeez.
Most people are not going to go, oh, yuppies. I get that. Well, usually when I say that word, people look at me like, uh-huh.
All right.
The tech bros are the new yuppies. The tech, yeah. And I hate all of them.
I wouldn't even say they're yuppies. I would say that they're God. I'm trying to figure out what's the nicest phrase I could.
This could get ugly.
I mean, they're not quite yuppies. They're not quite hipsters. They're just absolute pieces of shit.
There you go.
Douches. Douche canoes.
There was, I saved
douche canoes swigging pieces of shit skank whores. I mean,
hipsters.
There was a piece written in the New Yorker about tech bros and whatever coming and moving into New York and Williamsburg, and they were like, no, we don't want you here. We moved here to get away from you.
Yeah.
And you're going to come here, you're going to ruin Brooklyn, and then you're going to move on to somewhere else and ruin that place too.
Yeah.
So you come here, you raise the rents, you force out the elderly, and I said, this is always a thing. I always say, yeah, all the tech, not the tech bros, all the not trust fund kids, but they all come to Yale, from the Midwest, from Omaha or wherever, and the first time away from home, then they all have the same stupid story. Well, I chose to come here. I chose to come here to go to Yale, and I absolutely love it here. I feel so in touch with the diversity of the city. All right, Spencer, Linus, or Caroline, or whatever the fuck your name is.
Those are yuppie hippies who think they're suburbanite.
Yeah, that whole 6 feet you walk from the door to the cab to your limo. Yeah, that puts you really in touch with the diversity of the city.
Okay, so, Chad. Yeah.
I always say you're the reason why the city is unlivable and why the elderly and minorities were forced out. You ass. Yeah, enjoy your Starbucks and your pharmacies. That's all that's left. Yeah.
There we go.
They closed down a punk rock club here in the 90s, and well, not 90s, but 2001,
Yeah.
2000, because the developer was redeveloping the area. He was afraid a bunch of kids with black hair and leather jackets were going to scare off some undergrads with their Visa Gold cards.
I can give you examples of similar because I grew up in the Black Hills. What's the Black Hills known for? Natives, tourism, animals, mountains, bikers.
Okay.
Bikers, bikers.
Sturgis.
You get these every fucking year. These white lily yuppies from Cali and New York and places like that who move there, buy fancy houses up on the hills, and then want to shut down the rally because it's loud and disturbing me.
This has been going on before you ever came here.
My little Labradoodle Fifi is scared by other mean heart is gonna fuck you. No one asked you to come here.
First of all, we're all sitting there going, "You moved here. Do you know how long we've been doing this shit?"
Somebody actually put an editorial in the Yale newspaper about how they had to close down Toad's place because it was a nuisance. I'm like, fuck off. Go back to fucking South Bend, asshole. Okay, this place was here before you, and it's going to be here after you.
But to put people in touch with how out of touch this is, they come into a mountain area full of a bunch of natives and headbangers and bikers. It's a very, very rowdy rocker metal area. Yeah. Even when it's not rally time. They come in and they bitch about the locals and the crazy stuff and the native culture, and then they bitch about the Sturgis rally. Bitch, this year it's the 85th anniversary of the rally.
Yeah, they've been having Sturgis as long as there's been motorcycles.
Yeah,
damn near.
I don't get it. I don't get these people who come in and they start thinking they can get their way.
It's like Harley Davidson was still a startup.
It's like this woman who moved into the Black Hills, moved into Rapid City from Cali, and she was a city girl in Cali. And she tied her dog up in the backyard and tried to sue the city because it got ate by a mountain lion when she left it chained in the backyard.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel sorry for the dog, not you. The wrong bitch got eaten. I mean... She's like, I'm going to sue the city. How did you let this happen to my dog? It's like, you tied it up in the backyard when you're sitting on a house that's against the mountains, you dumb fuck.
That's not a dog at that point. That's called a snack.
Yeah, you just chained up a snack.
Down. The mountain lion came over and went, look, they actually put it in place for me. How nice of them.
And they chained him up so he can't run.
That's terrible. I feel bad for the dog, but the lady... But the dog's a victim of her own stupidity. You'd think she would ask, "Oh wow, there's mountains here. Hey, do we have a problem with bears or mountain lions or wolves or coyotes?
All of the above."
It's like they got the shit in California too. Okay.
Even fucking elk. I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
Again, all of the above. Bighorn sheep, all this shit. Yes. But it's like, literally, she moved in this area. Okay, for a long time, they were trying to claim there were no mountain lions left in the area. That there's multiple times it's been disproven, including when Jeff Corwin literally went into a mountain lion den in the 90s in the Black Hills and was showing people the cubs. There's one for you. But also the fact that one literally lost its footing on a mountain pass and fell through the windshield of a reporter's vehicle.
Oh, man.
You can't deny it at that fucking point.
Yeah.
They say the eastern cougar is extinct, but all the land in New York, Pennsylvania, Maine, and like there's got to be a couple pockets of them.
They have
every so often there's a sighting.
Yeah.
Tried to deny for so long that there's bears in the Black Hills. First of all, I have actually witnessed with my eyes a grizzly bear chasing a bison.
Yeah.
Second of all, I have photos of a freaking bison cub with grizzly bear claw marks scarred and ripped into its back. Third of all, they're still trying to deny there's bears in the Black Hills after there's actual ring cam footage of one walking through town and going up to somebody's doors.
Oh, Chloe Cole's
wildlife
tomorrow.
See, they're not the problem. We are the problem. We are encroaching on their territory. They've been here. They were here before us.
I know.
Every time I see a mountain lion, though, I say, "Kitty."
I've seen the mountain lion several times.
Bobcat. You must have bobcats and lynx there too.
Yes. It's also we get oh god, there's all kinds of shit. Let's put it to you this way.
Ocelot.
I took this picture on Christmas Eve in 22 in the Black Hills.
Kitty.
In fact, this is in Wildlife Loop in Custer State Park, about 2.5, 3 miles from the entrance. Right near where all the parks meet in the middle of the hills.
You know, freaking Custer State Park. You know, Custer was an idiot.
Custer was a psychopath. He was a racist piece of shit.
Custer became a victim of his own ambition. He was going to run for president. He was going to bring in Geronimo, he was going to bring in
and he was going to wipe out all natives to unite the country against them.
Yeah, exactly. He was a piece of. He was a victim of his own hubris. He didn't listen to his advanced scouts. He said, "Yeah, we're way outnumbered here. Don't do this. No, we're doing. No, you don't understand. We are outnumbered
by about 5 to 1 at least."
And yet, how often do you hear about natives protesting the state park and the town and all this shit that's named after Custer?
I haven't heard. I'm on the.
We don't really. We'll drive in there and go, see this? This was named after a eugenics loving piece of shit who tried to kill us. Don't be like him. We don't bitch about it. We go, don't be like that fucker.
Oh God. Yeah.
There was,
like I said,
there was a patch back in the 70s. Custer died for our sins. Yeah.
Like I said, the tech bros, they actually. It's not so much, like I said, the hipsters or the tech bros or whatever. It's that they said they made the conscious choice. Hey, we're going to favor these people that are coming here over you people who have always lived here. And
because
they've
got money.
They've got more money, and there's not a thing you could do about it. Like, we're gonna close the Coliseum because we don't want them watching that icky blue collar hockey. And I know I keep harping on that, but that's still a sore spot for me after all these years.
See, I hate the people who think they can move into an area and bitch about it. It's like, first of all, I can tell you so many stories of stupid tourists and the stuff they've done to almost kill themselves with the animals and wildlife. The stuff that I've witnessed myself. I can also tell you that I can attest to my niece yelling out the window at the tourists who were trying to touch the prairie dogs when she was about 4 years old because she didn't like them either. And she's sitting there looking at me. I know I'm not supposed to yell, Auntie, and I'm like, I don't care. No, I don't care.
In this case, go for it.
Oh, did I show you the new instrument that I remember when I sold the Gretsch?
Oh, you sold the Gretsch?
Yeah, I sold the Gretsch. Yeah, actually a few months ago. Let me hold on a second though.
You know, when you say showed me a new instrument, I'm thinking such inappropriate shit.
And please keep thinking them. I'll tell you a story about something.
He got really quiet there.
Well, the mic was on his headset. Now we can see the other room, and oh my God, what a mess! Is that the laundry room?
Wow.
Let's make him big here.
Wow. Buzz, bitch, you eat penis. Wow.
Oops. No, come on. Trying to make it big. It's not cooperating. There we are. Solo layout. Let's look at it. Oh, you turned the lights off. Darn.
Thinking inappropriate things. What happened? It's got all big. The picture got all big.
Well, I was trying to go big so we can see what was going on there. We turned the lights off.
The picture, it's all big. So I sold the Gretsch a while back. Had a lot of negative thoughts and energy surrounding it. And I got this bad boy. This is actually a move sideways. Ooh. See that?
Hello.
Hello, gorgeous. Hello,
Mhm.
gorgeous.
Mhm.
And this kind of reminds me of the Gretsch Rambler, that same color.
What's the material it's made out of? Because with guitars, you never know anymore.
It's actually made out of the back is mahogany.
Oh, so you do get to play with your wood now. I mean,
Absolutely.
wow.
And the top is actually it's all mahogany. But if I were to take these covers off the back, you would see that it's actually hollow. It's chambered out.
Mhm.
So, and these are what they call P90 pickups.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Bob knows about this.
But,
So it's got the cool kind of headstock, and it's got a trim system.
So it got a better Gretsch.
Yeah, I got a little bit, got a better. The price I paid was a steal, like $300.
Damn.
Yeah, I made an offer, and the guy couldn't refuse.
I was thinking after all the crap you got from buying the last one, though, it's like, the point of honor to keep this thing, motherfucker.
Yeah. So, yeah, you talk about dirty thought. You talk about dirty thoughts. You know, there was a time
What,
that
you want to hump your guitar?
I hadn't thought about until just
Consider
now.
that's kind of the way that Hendrix used to play it, though. Like he was really getting into that guitar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, geez. Like I said, I'm just glad there's people that will have adult conversations around me, because for years, because for years my friends would always kind of not clam up. You could actually, they would kind of,
some way to make it dirty. Yeah.
Hey guys, hey, what are we talking about? Oh, nothing.
Penis juice.
Yeah.
Drink it, slut. Fuck you.
No discussion on what kind of spark plugs put in the ground. Oh, spark. Come on. It's like, Oh, Mary Spender, went early. She's going to start up the Guitar Stories thing again, because you had that for a while. And I figured, okay, well, I sent one in about, about I wound up with 2 strats. I didn't only wanted one. Like, I thought it was interesting, but I think maybe I got a little better thing talking about that Fender. Trying to resurrect that sumbitch. I can include pictures. This is what it was before. Here it is now. And it's still not quite there. You can see the neck is pulling away. Got to redo that.
This is why I like editing, because when I'm hyper focused on editing.
No case. Like it sort of sleeps in the box for now.
Yeah.
Until I can get a case or a gig bag or something. Or I have to get I got to order from Guitar Fetish a stand where I can put all of them in over here, so I can just go whoop, whoop.
No one day I got to follow through and actually replace the saddles on that stupid Walmart one of mine. That first act one.
So yeah, so $300, and I still made $150 on it. I made out pretty good.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law said, "Oh, maybe you should do that. You should buy and sell." I'm like, "Yeah, but the problem is you gotta have the supply line, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm buying from and selling on Reverb, shipping is gonna. If I can, I would have to figure out shipping, because that's a killer. Shipping is the killer. The old one I sent to Townsend, Montana, of all places. Population 1817.
Salute. Yeah.
I looked it up. I'm like, Townsend, Montana. Well, hopefully the fellow who got it is enjoying it right now.
Yeah.
And he agreed to the price, and I agreed to sell it to him at that price. So that's the way it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. Godspeed. So don't regret selling it. Not one bit.
Hopefully it's gone to a good home. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully the fellow who bought it, I'm not going to say his name. Almost said his name.
They didn't go to the thrift store. Okay.
No. Hopefully the fellow who bought it is. I like to think, because I'd like to think it was around Christmas that he was buying it for his kid. Like, wow, Junior's really going to have a good Christmas.
Oh yeah.
But
even if he bought it for himself, give him something
for himself. Like I said, that's the way I like to think of it. It's, well, you know what? I didn't get as much enjoyment out of it as I should. Let me pass it along to someone who will. Yeah.
Wow. You're boring, bitch.
Thank you.
I was thinking, kid sisters about finally reached the point she had to.
Did I mention I appreciate the fact that you just roll with the comments? Because not everybody does. Trust me.
We used to play one-word story in improv. Like I would start a story with a word, and everybody follows up another word. And so we often said that it helps if you have Tourette's. It makes a story funnier.
Yeah. But then again, you also get those people who you're having tic attacks in public and people are swearing at you, and other people are going, I wish I had Tourette's so I could say whatever I want.
I know you don't.
And you're sitting there going, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot. Also, to everybody who doesn't think that I have autistic special interests, please take a close look here, please. Bearing in mind,
there may or may not be a cat buried under there somewhere.
No, they're not in here right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it actually holds tune pretty well.
By the way, when I reach in this pile, I can easily pull out stuff like this.
Well, Sonic. Yeah.
Yeah. And Anya and the Chimera from Spy X Family and a bunch of different anime characters are actually in here. And video game characters. And in fact, here's one I bet you guys would like. Let me get over here and see if I can find where it went. Ignore how big my butt is.
Do you know who Rob Bartlett is? He was a comedian. He used to be on with Don Imus.
Okay.
He used to have parody songs like James. He used to have parody song "Big Butted Woman." On a big butted woman, no pony behind. Good God. Big butted, big butted.
You're really making me feel self-conscious doing that while I'm bent over here.
No, he was saying how desirable big butts are.
I know, but it's still making me self-conscious.
No,
here's one for you.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mikey.
He was in a half shell. The turtle power.
Is Mikey again?
No, you read it wrong.
Raphael.
Looks pretty orange. I don't know.
When my niece once asked me why, because I had an old Turtles poster from First Comics. She said, "Why?" They all had red.
Yeah, red bandana. Yeah.
Yeah. Why are they all Raphael? I'm like, no, they're not all Raphael. They're different ones.
No, back then you saw by the weapons. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
Look at the eye style and tell me if you can tell me which beloved company for knickknacks made these.
I don't know.
Which company was really known for? No. Which company was really known for over-the-top cute teardrop-shaped eyes that had glittering lines along the bottom?
I'm not familiar with that line of
either.
Precious Moments.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I love them so much. See, one moment I'm a gothic headbanger making dragons and collecting swords and shit, and the next minute I'm this.
Yeah.
Fury.
The ultimate girly girl there. You can do little plushies. Yeah.
You have no idea how girly I can be at times. Hello.
Yeah.
And I hear the girl in Despicable Me when I hold this. Also cute and creepy. Sorry.
That's so fluffy. I'm gonna die.
And hey, here's the one your wife sent me.
That pink one. Which is a red panda?
Oh, she sent me that too. That's an older one she sent me.
Okay.
Look at what I got for my husband for Christmas.
Eagle.
A stuffy eagle.
Oh, I got bookmarked on Pinterest. You got to stick in the mean thing. It's like little thing is Sam the Eagle glaring. You are all weirdos. Oh, hey, those trolls. Okay, let's see.
Gnomes.
Yeah, gnomes. Yeah.
Gnome. Gnome.
Well, this is actually the first opportunity I've had to spend real time playing this guitar. It's actually really nice.
Here's the crazy one. Here's a crazy one. I'm gonna show you this. He looks so cute, right?
Aw.
Then you turn him inside out, and
he's even cuter.
He's a nanner.
Okay, we may collect a bit of stuffies in this house. Trust me, this is nowhere near all my stuffies.
Yep.
Especially considering that I have a stuffed dragon that's as big as me. I actually use to cuddle in bed sometimes. It's almost 6 feet long.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get Joe out of the way here.
Kermit. I love them.
Took a little work to get him.
I've always loved the Muppets. God, I love the Muppets.
I still got to, because there's one guy, again, blank on the name, just about taking one of these very ones, Eden Toys.
This is the best stuffy
And
Fennec Fox I've ever found.
Aw.
Mm-hmm. And converting him into a workable Muppet. So he's not quite full size, but close to it. So it's a little tight fit in the head. But
my first trip to Europe, actually, I brought back a kitty.
Oh,
which one is that?
That's
Ornery.
My first trip to Europe, I went to the Skossen Zoo in Sweden, and I brought back a little stuffed like fox for my niece.
Yeah.
At the time, and she really she brought in to show. So proud of her. She brought in to show and tell. Yeah, and it was cool because part of the proceeds went to support the zoo, and they went to like the animal rescue. Ooh, gimme.
Is that one of the CBD treats or just treats?
No, just a treat.
All right.
She's already been heavily sedated and with CBD today because she had to go to the vet to get ear treatments and update shots today.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of spoiling her a little today.
Yeah. But it's kind of funny. We'll come in that video where he's talking about converting one of these into an actual working Muppet. Hey,
right before the vet decided that she had to actually, restrict Ornery's movement before she could do the things. It was right about the time she started to reach for Ornery's hindquarters, and Ornery spun around, hissed at her hard, reared onto her back legs, put her front paw on her hand, glared at her in the face, and then slapped it hard, like you're slapping a child's hand. And the vet just kind of looked at her a second, went, "Can you go get me a towel to wrap her up in?" As the assistant, she's going to claw me next time, right?
Hey, Kermit the Frog here.
Hey, wait a minute. Only one for one for the frog here.
Because honestly, let's be honest, that first thing Ornery did, her hitting the hand like that without her claws, was a warning. Touch me and I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah.
And the vet's just looking at her going, "Go get me a towel to wrap her up in while we do this." It's like,
and actually, one of the things I'm looking at on eBay right now is one because they did make these Eden Toys, same, but already as a functional Muppet with a slit in the bottom and everything.
Did I show you? Did you ever see my Muppet show?
I've worn the Muppet. I'm coming the frog.
Did you ever see my Muppet
the frog?
Did you ever see my Muppet Show intro that I made for the Mandalorian?
Don't recall. I'm not.
Oh, hang on. I got it here. I got it queued up here. Let me present it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lord help us. He thinks he's funny. I mean,
I try.
Wow.
Not always
You're a
successful.
bitch.
I did my own little Baby Yoda show thing here.
Fuck that bastard.
Let me get out of the thing.
Wow. Okay, when Ticky's right, Ticky's right.
Because that's the thing when
I hate Baby Yoda so much.
It's a tight fit. Once I'm in there, but getting in and out. Yeah.
I said the Mandalorian turned into a Muppet TV special.
It started off good, but
his design was clearly designed to influence people's emotions to make them like him, not
it's a Funko
just to
Pop.
be cute. But it's also the stories behind him were not good. He was not a likable character if you actually paid attention to the shit he was doing.
Yeah.
I hate that little piece of emotional manipulation.
It's like Favreau knew how to market that. So
it's the Muppet Show with a very special guest star, Mr. Jack Black, Lizzo, Tim Meadows, Jen Cobb. Really? Who the f*** is Jen Cober? Okay. Christopher Lloyd and Amy Sedaris. Yay! And don't miss a special appearance next week by Jay and Silent Bob. Because why the f*** not at this point?
That's it. Short and sweet, right to the point.
Just need to layer in some applause here and there, and
because
let's see.
Because why the fuck not at this point?
Let's see. What did I work up on?
I know everybody was making so much fun of Kevin Smith for crying all the time for a while.
Mm-hmm.
When you find out that the reason he was crying at everything was because he was going through therapy for repressed childhood trauma from being sexually abused, it's not funny to make fun of that anymore.
No, I got that video.
He went out public with it not a while after that when he quit doing posting online. That the reason he is having all the meltdowns and crying at everything is because he's going through therapy from being sexually abused as a child.
Did a real good video about the therapy he went through, but
yeah, so it's like I can't laugh at that anymore, you know?
I'm thinking now, what if I put Filtertrons in the Yamaha?
Where is that Baby Yoda thing?
That would be a hell of an experiment. Take the because it's got Alnico 5 humbuckers, but what if I put Filtertrons in it? Make it sound more like a Gretsch or a Rickenbacker.
So I could talk to you guys a bit backstage when we're done, but I will not be around much the next few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's really not really great.
Yeah.
And I might have to go back to California.
Yeah, has she finally, or is it just she's hanging on there?
Let's wait till we're backstage.
Saying through gritted teeth, which is not a good sign.
Yeah.
I hate California.
Yeah. All this crap happened at the wrong damn time.
And if I have to go back for this, I'm going back to fucking LA.
Oh boy.
My husband was born in LA County. He was born where LA meets Riverside Arcadia area. Near one of the fires that just happened, in fact.
It's been a few years in San Bernardino, Riverside area.
So when people talk about this, it's like, yeah. I swore for years and years and years, I will never go to California. I don't want to go to California. I said that to Jesse, and then literally it was 2 days fucking later that his grandmother roped us into going out there. And I messaged Jesse and went, well, I guess I was wrong. I'm coming to LA. And all I got as a response was, yes! When are you getting over here, woman? It's like, that's not the response. Damn it.
So now we got to get her to show up on a stream. Okay.
She doesn't do much videos or streams anymore.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Jesse Milestone.
Milestone.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've spent time with her a few times. I spent time with her in her place recording stuff with her and her cats.
Well, she got married to some guy. So I mean,
well, it's Kai.
Yeah, it's Kai. I know him.
Yeah, I kind of know
He's
him.
done some streaming with him too. So
I've streamed with him quite a bit of different channels, and even on his and mine sometimes. He doesn't do a lot either anymore. Which I get. They're building their life. They're not going to be on as much.
We're bugging both of them. Hey, both of you, come on. These games.
I've been meaning to. I've been meaning to try to. I've been wanting to get down to, of all places, Texas, to see if a couple friends of mine.
Whereabouts?
Oh, they live in Austin, Travis County.
I did not have good experiences in dealing with Texas when I was traveling.
Well, they split time between Texas and Colorado. So
there was a lot of reasons for that. Part of it was the fact that I had to go through the Dallas interchange in rush hour on my own.
That's a whole other level of reality that best not experience. I don't know what the big rap video.
Part of the other was the trauma I had with what I witnessed in traffic accidents and bodies and stuff in Dallas traffic on the way into the city. And the other part was finding out that the place I was staying at with a friend was literally about 2.5 blocks from the creepy fucker who's been harassing the community and stalking me online. I will put private chat because I'm pretty sure you've seen the name.
Maybe I still got it up. No,
you know, I know
the video
there was the movie.
Look in private chat.
Okay, yeah, I will. Ooh.
Yeah, he was literally a few blocks from me.
There was a
Ew.
well, anyways, that no,
I mean, sorry.
notwithstanding,
Yeah.
I just don't want to turn up at their door and surprise them though. That's the It's a really bad plan because what if, God forbid, they're out of town that weekend or just
Or like me, completely hate people just showing up without notice.
yeah.
As Common Chris has the perfect video for that about people showing up when you're introverted. You calling me out of the blue like this has completely drained my social battery. And it goes off on a tirade. And, well, since I'm already here, how about we go out? I don't want to do that. Like,
They're always like, "Oh, Rob, you should come down. You should come down." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not." And I told them, "I'm not. I don't want to show up unannounced. Like, hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
And then they could pester you guys. I want you to be prepared to be pestered, and only for a few days. So
you eat penis. You slut.
It was the type of like these particular friends of mine when we were all hanging out. All the guys would go and smoke pot, and I would be left there because I didn't smoke pot, and I would be left there with all the ladies. So, Rob, keep an eye on them.
Well, we get stoned. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like my own personal episode of The View.
There we go.
No, they all. I said, yeah, you guys. I'm sorry you had to be stuck with me. No, it's okay. We feel safe with you. I was like, safe how? Well, we know nobody's gonna bother us. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, usually it's not a compliment when a girl says she feels safe with you.
Well, they all had significant others or husbands or whatever.
I know. I'm saying usually that's not meant as a compliment.
Yeah,
yeah. Look, I say that about hanging out.
I don't have to worry about you making it with other women. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah.
I say that about hanging out with the gnome and stuff, but really most women, when they say we feel safe with you, that's not a compliment.
That's it. Welcome to the friend zone. You're never going to see anything.
Yeah,
well, it's not even that. It's not even, even if these are married women and you're just hanging out with them, that's usually their way of saying you're kind of pussified. Okay, I'm out. That's out of tune.
Hold on.
Oh.
We're almost done.
It's supposed to be out of tune.
Yeah, it's intentional.
It's out of tune.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Meanwhile, another part of the galaxy later that day.
It's backwards.
Exactly. I was trying to avoid a claim.
I'm not reading backwards. Fuck you.
It's the original thing, yeah. It's like,
are you playing it
pre-chapter 4? Yeah, it's deliberately. Yeah.
That was so out of tune. You owe me for putting me through that sensory reaction. You don't understand my hatred of things that are out of tune. There's a lot of movies. People are beloved people in our community. And I would literally rather have dental work than watch because of people out of tune singing in them or performing in them. And Fifth Element is among them. Fucking that opera singer needs to fucking choke on a chicken bone. Fucking hate her.
Baby Yoda show.
Did I mention I have very autistic sensory issues?
Starring Baby Yoda.
Fuck
yes,
that
you
fucking
did.
fucker.
That Mandalorian.
that guy in a helmet.
The Baby Yoda show. Old address, don't bother with it.
we did the
Please no more. Baby Yoda sucks.
Did
like
the fake
a
trailer
hooker.
bringing up Baby Yoda?
Maybe there's not much to look forward to in the weather, but you can be sure of a cheerful start to the weekend on Radio 2, where Stuart Hall is looking after things until 1 a.m., after which you can join Peter Dixon aboard the Night Ride. That's on Radio 2 early this Saturday morning. As far as we on BBC One are concerned, that's all for tonight. And it just remains for me, Andy Cartledge, on behalf of all of us here, to wish you now a very good night.
I think we're going to God Save the Queen at this point.
God save our.
Let's manage to pad out the video at this point. I think how far
it's a foreign concept to a lot of younger kids. That there used to be a time where during the day television stopped.
Yeah, and same thing in Britain. Yeah, in Britain, it's like it would just the end of the day. I see behind the scenes. They it's like this is a black thing, white thing, and in front of a mirror, or just a round mirror thing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. What do you want?
WYBC, the college station.
Hey, why don't you take that down?
Yale's radio station used to end their broadcast day at 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we wrap the stream up so we can watch something crazy while I work?
We can do that. Okay, we'll talk at you later, kids.
Hey, bye.